Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and I have another fun tutorial. And this is again something I saw on Instagram, and it's a little trifold ephemera folder flippy thingy, and it would be great as a stocking filler or a nice little gift for someone. You don't have to give something huge to, or as a pen pal thing. So all I did was I got one of these from, you know, my ephemera kits. There was a long one there with writing. I don't think I've got two here, but it went right across the page. And so what I did was I joined it and made a little band that just slides off like so. And you could decorate it if you want to. It's just, I mean, I probably prefer it printed on the more textural paper to go with the outside. So this is one of my Renaissance pages here. So let's have a look what's on the back. I've got a pocket, and I just put those in just to show that it's a pocket. And so we might use those. They don't have to stay there. And then inside we've got a envelope that I made with one of my antique book page from the kit, and then I just put a few things in there. I'll just take all of those out because I might want to use them, and I just put that on, and then a doily. And then here I had this little piece that I had torn off this pocket, and I thought it fit perfectly there, and so I put it as a little belly band because I didn't want to cover up this lovely page. And then I just made I put a little piece of cardstock on the back, and I just made a little thing with bits and pieces of paper. That's my actual painted paper, that one. And I just put that there, and then that can actually just even slip in that way. Just have to hold everything down. And I just stapled it. I never used my stapler, but it was actually very easy. And that just sits there. And then here, I've got a little pocket here, and I just put that little book page there, put those in there. We'll leave those out. And then this is really cool. This is made with vellum. It's a little expandable folder, and I just love those. So, and I put all bits and pieces in there, and I didn't decorate it because I thought it's nice to see whatever's in there. So it just depends what you decide to put in there. I just put some of my Elements kits in there, but like you could have the door in there, whatever you like. And then those sorts of things could be in there. And so that is it. Isn't it cool? I really like it. That was like my addition to it. I did a different envelope to what was in the video. You could attach pages here if you wanted to. Or you could attach them there, but then you'd have to flip this around that way because you don't want to have that crashing into book pages. And then I added the pocket on the back as well because I like that. And it was kind of plain. The paper was a bit more plain there. So that's the idea. That's what we're going to make. And I won't mess with that. I'll move those over there. I don't want to crowd the other table too much because Madam is having a rest from school, and then she might come in and work on her. So this is the paper I'm going to use. She work on her. I had that one printed as well, but I think I'll use this one. She's going to work on her Christmas thing. So the way you do it, first of all, you divide it into 3. So I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to measure it. I don't even mind if that's like that and that's like that. That's fine. Then it's not exactly 3. I'm leaving a little bit of space where my creases are. Okay, and that will go there. So you've got to be careful which paper you choose. At first I thought this paper would be no good because you'll see why in a minute. But in actual fact, it's perfect because the girl is over here on my right-hand side, so she ends up on the cover like so. Because now I'm just going to fold it up a little bit, probably a bit, what is that, 1.5 inches. I could even do it a bit more if I wanted to, maybe a bit, 1 3/4 inches. I'm going to fold it up there like that, crease it, and then I'm going to trim off. And I'm just going, when I trim it, I'm trimming off this piece here, and at this crease here I'm just going to go at a slight angle just so that when I fold that up it doesn't crash into my crease. You'll see what I mean in a minute. See, I haven't cut it right on the crease. I've cut it just off the crease so that my that's going to be at an angle. And then here I'll try and cut as best I can. I could have put my ruler there and torn it if I wanted to. Okay, so that piece can be put aside. You might use that. And then here, this is going to fold like that. So this is going to be a little pocket tuck sort of thing. And that's going to go there. And if I thought I thought the girl would end up folded upside down, but that didn't happen. So that was good. So you can use these papers. So that's going to go up there. But before, and see, that's why I cut this going in that way. So that way it's not crashing into my crease there. And that will be glued down. And that I can glue that down now, for example. And I just fold that. I like to fold that little bit over. It just gives it that little bit more strength, I feel. Just fold that over there. And we're not going to glue it down yet because we're going to find a piece of paper that's going to look nice there. And just see that's not very... Because I did hand cut the white border off before I did the video and I went crooked. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so let's remember what I have to do. So now I need to find... So for here, I'm not covering everything fully. I'm using the 100 GSM paper. So, it's, it's fairly strong, but I'm going to just put little bits and pieces behind there. So I'm going to put this one here because I felt like it goes really well with the paper. I didn't bother getting one of the ones with the writing because it'll be covered. So I'll just tear this off here and then I'll measure it, I think. So you move when you're using this ruler, you move your pressure down as you go so it doesn't slip. Sometimes I forget and it slips. So that's that. And now here I'm going to just measure it. It doesn't matter if it doesn't come right to the edge, and you don't want to go right to the crease because you don't want to crash into your crease. So I'll grab a pencil, put a little marker there and a little marker there and rip it. So I can basically go along that line. So give that a tear, and here give that a tear. And that, I think I'll put it that way with the inked edge on the outside. Now you don't have to do this step. You could just madly ink all around here. Except for there, you need to put something there. If you don't want to do this step of covering it up. This is like an ivory colour, so it's not, stark white. That's white. See the difference? But I do like the effect of the little bit peeking out the back. So I hope everybody is well. And these are super fun projects to do. Okay, so this goes there. Okay, now I'm going to find something for here, and I would love it if I had some more of that old book page, but I don't think I do. Just let me see. It's not old book page. I printed it out. It's one of my old books that I printed out here. It's this one of these. I could put that one in there. I'll rip that. That's what I'll do. I did like the image on the other one, but I don't think I've got two printed at the moment. Now that's a little bit long, so I need to trim a teeny tiny bit off. Actually, I can take a bit more off because you... Oh, no, not too much, because you can see it a tiny bit. Let me see here. That's going to be good. See? There we go. See, if I'd taken a bit more, then you would have had too much down there, so that's okay. At this point, that's okay. I don't want any sticky. I'll get rid of that. And get your glue. Hope I remember how to do everything. helps if you glue everything down properly. Okay, and then here, all I need, let me just get that bit there. All you need to do is grab your little, where is it? This glue, whatever glue. A little line down there and glue it shut. Okay, so that's that. Now, I could decorate that, but we'll decide in a minute. And I need to have something in the background here. Oh, I might just put this other page. No, that's not wide enough. Okay, I won't put that page. Oh, I've got this. Is this wide enough? It's a bit wider. Maybe that, yes, that will do, that one. But I think I'll put, well, you won't be able to see that. So let's just, got it there, and I'm just going to line this up now and rip it. There we go. And that's going to go there, but it's mostly going to be covered. So just know that. See how quick it's coming together? You could also just choose like an old letter to put behind there, because you will be able to see just a little teeny tiny bit of it peeking out the back from behind the other thing. Now here we're going to put our envelope. So I need to make an envelope, and I'm going to look for, I think I pulled them all out. No, I didn't. Where have they all gone? Oh, they're up here. I'm going to grab one of my old book pages that I scanned to do my envelope. I want one with a bit more writing than those. This little label shouldn't be there. That one might be good. That one might be good. That one could also be good. Okay, we've got those options. We don't need to have a million options. Oh, there was a piece. Could have used that. Okay. Oh, isn't that lovely? Maybe I'd like that one. It is going to be ripped down a bit. Right, so first of all, I can't tell. Maybe I'll rip it down here first. Now I'm not going to actually rip too much off, because then we fold it in to create our envelope. Oops. It's probably not straight. My first job is to fold it into 3, and I need to get my measurements here. So, because you don't want it to be wider than that. So probably about as wide as your piece of paper, or no, maybe even a bit less. So maybe a bit like that will be my fold. But I think I want to fold it the other way. I did the same mistake on the other one. I want to fold it that way. Like so. And then here, fold it. Needs to fit just. Is that going to fit? Yes, it is. So that's that. And then to create the actual envelope. So in the video, this type of envelope was created, but it just did my head in trying to figure out how, you know, what size do I start with, because I'm a ding-dong. My pea brain couldn't figure it out. What size do I start with to more or less fold it in the same size? Yep, that's going to fit, and you can see a little bit of the background. Yeah, so my brain couldn't figure it out how to, that's my crease there. Okay, so figure out the sizing. Now what I did with my other one was I just snipped there at an angle. That's the right way. Did I snip that the wrong? No, that's the right way. And there. And then these bits I'm going to tear them off because we want the torn look. And I'm just going to tear them at a very slight angle. I'm not going to be too fussed whether they're exactly the same angle or not. I just eyeball it. And then just tear. And that's your flap there. And then we need to keep those. They're our flaps. So I'm going to do the same deal with that bit there. So you'll see in a second. So I'm just very slightly going to tear it inward. And the same here. So when we fold this up and create our envelope, it's not overhanging. It's not perfect, but it's not overhanging either. Okay, and then that's like that. And then that will go in there. What I might do is I'm going to tear a bit of this off because there's too much. Put it there, just see if I'm... Okay, and that's going to be my little envelope. Isn't that pretty? I like that, except you lose that bit there, but that doesn't matter. It is what it is. So that's going to glue on there. I like the script. So here we need to glue down our sides as we normally do. Grab my glue stick. Now, see, I've cut that the wrong way. That needs to go that way, ding dong. I've got my glue stick. No, what am I saying? Oh, I'm zoomed. I normally zoom in one little bit so you can see closer. I've zoomed out today. So, because when I do the one in, I tend to go off screen. And then now you could make that a tuck as well, if you wanted a tuck as well, but I'm not going to exaggerate. I'm just going to glue that down. And we're just going to have the envelope. Such a pretty envelope. It's such a shame to cover that up. But you know what? It can be printed again. It's not the end of the world. I'd be more concerned if it was the original page, which I have in a box. I need to do something with those. So you don't want it right on your crease. And so you just had a little peek of the paper behind. But, you know, nothing... It's just, yeah, I like it more with the little sort of separation from the background. Now, we're going to make this part here. And this was made with vellum. I've got this vellum here. I actually used my other vellum, the one that I bought the other day. How heavy is this one? It doesn't say, does it? I don't see where it says it. Someone sent me this from the States. And... it doesn't say how heavy it is, unless you guys can see it, but I can't see it. So, anyway, it's quite strong. It was not quite as strong as my other one, so it must be less than 100. Oh, actually, this is not very transparent. I want to get my other one. So I'll pause the video, and I'll go and get... I want it to be more transparent than that one. I'll go and get the other one. Just a sec. Okay, so I'm back. You just need 2 pieces. Oh, nearly fell over. You just need 2 pieces. Okay. And let me remember. Yes, I folded it that way. So you need to fold it in. Just folding in one for the moment. And then just going to measure it. Oh no, did I do it that way? Just a minute. Did I do it that way? No, that way doesn't work. I did it that way. Now, why doesn't it fit on this one? It should. Okay, right. So just fold it. I don't need to measure it there. I need to measure it the other way. So just fold it in. Crease it really well. and just make it, for the height of mine, I need to just make it meet like so. Otherwise, yeah, just make it meet like that, and that's going to be perfect. Okay, good. And then you got to do your other one, but let's glue this one shut. So I think I'll put my glue on here. I'm putting my glue on the inside one, the one that's going to be underneath, because that way if I've got any overhanging glue, it's not going to be a problem. Whereas if I put the glue on the top one, I could have too much glue and I could glue it shut under there. And you'll see why it's not a problem in a minute. And we've got to get our other piece, and it needs to be the same width. So all I do is put a little crease there, and a little creasy crease there, and then that's kind of my measurement, and just fold it in. You can use your card to run along there, your bone folder, whatever you like. I just use my fingernail because I'm lazy, and fold it along there. Okay, it should be right. It's not the end of the world if it's not. Oh, it's, yeah, it's right. Okay, good. Now I'll get my one that's going to be underneath again and put some glue along there. And glue them shut. Okay, now I need to fold them in half. So line them up and fold them in half and give them a good crease down the bottom. Fold this one in half, good crease down the bottom, and then put them inside each other like so. And then we're going to do our T gluing in the T shape. So let's start. Why don't we start with this one? So take your glue across the bottom and down the middle in a T shape, and grab this one, line it up, put them in there like that. So they are glued, and we need to glue this. So we'll do our T shape again. Just down the center and glue that shut, and then do it again in the T shape for the last one, down the center, glue it shut. And then our next job is to see where do we need to cut it for it to fit. So I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to put a marker about here, how much I want to trim off. And then I grab my trimmer, line it up there and hold it down and trim it off. It's quite thick, so look at that. A bit of glue in there. Don't know how that happened. So we have our little vellum expandable folder. And one other thing to do is just get your finger and or whatever and just run along there, make sure it's nice and creased there. Now one thing you could do, which I'm not going to do now, is you could get some baker's twine and glue it behind it, and it can tie shut too. That could be cool. You could do something like that. If you wanted to stitch some pages in there, you could glue this down, glue it down that way, so it opens that way. That would not be a problem. So you could put pages in there, but I'm going to make another folder like the last one. So I'm trying to remember, how did I glue the other one down? Let me have a look. Did I glue it in the T, or did I glue it all the way down? I glued it in the T. Yes, so that way it opens better. So I could see my creases there, so I'm going to have that on the bottom. So I'm going to put my glue down the center and across the bottom. Make sure you put plenty. And it's gluing very well. It's just glue stick, but and the other one it's stuck very well. And just line it up more or less and stick it down there, and that is done. Now we've got one other thing to do before we can put our finishing touches. We've got to put a pocket. So I could put a pocket there because, although I don't want to cover it up. I think I'll put my pocket on the back like I did the other one, and we'll see if we have a little belly band there or something if we want to. So let me see, what do I have floating around? I had left, oh, here's some, that's not very strong though. I don't like necessarily using music paper because it's usually quite brittle. So I'm going to grab again just move my ledger paper out of the way. I'm going to grab again an old letter, I think. I had a piece of old letter that had already been ripped, which is what I used, but I might just have to rip one. Let's have a look which this one. Okay, so we're going to make a little pocket here with this. So first we'll tear the bottom off, and then we'll tear off the sides. I'll tear it in a bit. And I'm actually going to do it like I did the other one. I'm going to tear it a little bit bigger than what I want. Just tear that off while I'm at it. Actually, I might use this piece. This piece could be good. So just fold it in. Get your little thing. That's where we're putting it. Fold it in. And then measure. Oh, it's just going to make it. That letter's narrower than the other one I used. Doesn't matter. We'll have a narrow pocket. Put a little bit of glue on there. Oh, I did it again. Anyway, it still works. I'm going to fold up my bottom. Only want a little bit because I don't want to lose too much pocket. And I'm just going to trim off. See, normally, actually, I can just do this. Trim it like that. And then take the inside one off. And then glue it shut. Such cute little baggies. Now that I don't want to cover up all of that there, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tear this off about here and have a little pocket, and that's going to be a little belly band. And if you want to, you could do a little snip there. I didn't do that on the other one. I'm going to put glue all over the back here. See, if I had a wider letter, I would have done a slightly wider pocket, but I'm quite happy with that. There. And then here, we can put that there. Maybe we'll put it up there. So, right. And so this will go here. I love that. And that's a little belly band. And we can make a little thing to go in it. How cool is that? So on the front, I think I'm going to put, before we go any further, I'm going to put one of the antique wine labels, I think, because I like those with this sort of look. Where are they? No, I probably would have liked this one, but I don't have any. Oh yeah, I would have liked that one. I don't have it. I need to print them out again. So not that one. I might not do that. I might have to print it out again. What about this one? Oh, I don't mind that one. What about smaller? Or I'm thinking, what about, what's that? Which way does this one? Oh, I like that one too. This size. Chop the top off. That's a good option. What's this under here? Oh, I do have those. I love these too. I love that one too, but I don't have any small ones left, so I need to. I was going to try this one. No. Smaller? No. Okay. Blue, too big. I need to print those out again. I've used them all. And I've used all of the small ones of those as well. So it's this one. Or that one. I think I prefer that one. So let's do that one.
So cold for me.
Are you, Lulu?
Yeah.
I'm just going to take the top off that one.
Can I receive a fluffy blanket for Christmas?
Oh, that's a good idea, Lulu. I'm just going to snip off the corners.
For my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Because she was asking me. There we go. I'm going to put that there.
That's why I did.
Good idea, Lulu. And put that there. And then you could put a tab on. You could put some lace. I had a piece of lace floating around here. Can't find it right now. Did I use it? I don't think I did. Must be here somewhere. So put that there. Now, here. I think I like that just as it is. I could put a little doily or something there. I like that one too. No, too small. Put that back in there. I'm getting distracted, aren't I? But not those. Do I? Oh, wish I had a smaller one. That would be beautiful, but I don't want to cover it all up. Put that there. I wish I had it. I need to print out a smaller one. That's what I need. It's too big, too big. So I need a smaller one of that one if I were to use that. So no. Right, well, I've also brought over, I can't even remember what I put in it because I haven't had a chance to look at it. So this is the Renaissance kit, not the pages. I wanted to have a look at the ephemera because I couldn't remember what's in there. Aren't they lovely? So let's just have a look here. Smaller, I would like. Oh, and those. And they're the big ones. Oh, lovely tags. I forgot about those. Huh. Well, we might use one of those for a minute. Let's see. Who's on the cover? Her. Which one is she? That's that one with the husband looking at her. So sometimes, like for example, there's the really famous, I think Piero della Francesca did them, of the Duke of Montefeltro and his wife. And it's in the Uffizi, their portraits. And they're two separate portraits and they're facing each other. And it was typical in the Renaissance. They always liked to put them side on. They were always like side on or slightly side on. So I always thought that was very interesting. So I'm going to tear down a few of these and just audition a few and see what I might like to use. might even like this one. Very bad tearing. No, it's too big. Let me just see here. Oh, I think I like that one, but I think I'm going to tear off the background. I think I don't want the background because we've already got that kind of old coloured that sort of colour already on the background. So I think we'll just have the frame. Oh, things are falling on me. Just a second. I always get attacked by my stuff. My stuff always attacks me. It's telling me, put me away properly. Put me away properly. That's what it's saying. I didn't want to put too much on here. I just wanted to have it something. You can't see that, can you? There we go. That's it. I'm gonna put that there. Or I put it in. No, I'm gonna put it up there. Just got to make a decision and go with it. Just do it. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And I had somewhere, I had put, oh, I moved them over here. I've also got to remember I've got these things. So I think that's beautiful on there. I know I'm covering up the writing, aren't I? But I really like that. I'm just going to put it on there. I just am, because I like it. I always think you know, anything that's in the background can be covered up at any time. Oh, I really like that. I think that works really well together. Okay. That, you don't have to do anything here. You just put stuff in that. So like, you know, you just grab these and stick them in like so. And then here, you can put a tag or something, but I'm thinking I might put some sort of decoration on there. I quite like that, but I would tear it down more. Or, do I have something here? I could put, let me just tear a little bit off this. I went into my ephemera folder before, the one where I have all like flowers and butterflies. It's a very sad state of affairs in there. Not much, I haven't been doing anything botanical much lately. There's not much left in there. I need to do some fussy cutting and printing. And I've also got my books that I never pull down, so they need to be pulled out. I love tearing, did you notice? I really am enjoying the tearing. I didn't enjoy it as much with my other ruler. No, I don't want that one. I'm going to tear a bit off this one. See how we go. I don't want the background, I've decided.
Hello, Mummy.
Hi, Lulu. Yep, you've got your space there ready to go.
Thanks.
I'm going to put that there. I like that. Cool.
What if I do what about if I decorate the part, I can do like a little drawing?
You can. Did you see mine?
No, I didn't. Wait, I'll just do something and then I'll come back. I'll go to the room.
Right. So this is going to go like this. Oh, I hope I remembered to turn the camera back on. Did I? Oh, I did. Thank heavens. That will go there. And we could put so much fun stuff floating around here. We could put I don't know what it would stand for, but I think that's cute. Oh, maybe I'll stick it down there. No, I kind of like it up there. I'm going to stick it there. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason why. It's just going there because I like it. It's just because. So that's going there. Okay.
Here I am.
And then in here, for example, you can
Where
have...
do I have a look at your sewing too?
Sorry, Lil, what are you saying to me, Boo-Boo?
Want me to look at something?
They're up there.
Oh, your drawings. Paintings. Sorry for interrupting you.
That's okay. So, yeah, just slip in your bits of ephemera here.
They're lovely.
Thank you, Lily. I didn't do a very good job.
Yes, you did.
I'm actually going to cut them out.
Good.
Stick your things in there. And then here we've got our little belly band. So this is a bit smaller than my other belly band. So I just got to see over here if I have a piece of paper.
Hello, guys.
Oh, Lulu's here. She says hello. I don't know if you guys heard her. She's saying hello. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. Now I've cut that into a tag shape. That's going to fit perfectly. So that's just going to be my background, my, you know, where I'm going to fold it over. Let's just double check. Yep, it slides in perfectly. So that's going to fold over like so. And I'll leave it in the tag shape, I think. I'll just have to fix where you can see this bit here. So we'll stick something on there. I can even stick this piece of old book page, I think. Yep, that will go on there. So let me just, it's a bit too long. So let's just cut the bottom off.
I think I just did something together for me, please.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Like together, just to make it nicer.
Yep, sure. So Lily's working on her, oh, you might not be able to find any Christmas stuff because I put it all away.
Oh.
I'll have to get it for you.
Oh, I like this tag. I forgot about it.
And that's going to just fold over like so. So we'll fix that problem. Now we need to get some scrap pieces of paper.
I like what I've done so far.
Do you?
Yeah.
Cool. So Lily's working on her, did I say that?
Yes.
You're working on your Christmas thing. So in here I've got all these printed out pieces. Let me just see if there's anything in there that can go. Might staple one of those. I'm just going to use a staple. So we want narrow things. So this is going to be perfect. It's a bit wide, but we can narrow it down. And the idea of these things is they can be ripped off and used. Oh, this one might be better. Do I have anything else? Probably no, I won't use any of those. Okay. And what other bits do I have? I've pretty much used up all my bits. A bit of music paper. Tear it that way. Let's just tear these down. Super fun project. And I'm not ripping them like that at the top because that's going to be flush to where the fold is. Got that. We need some more. We could tear this one down. Put that in. And maybe we'll put a piece of this one in. It can be a bit longer than the thing, but not too much. I need to cut it about there. Oh, and a bit of letter. What about a bit of letter? I might tear it that way. Okay, so then all I did, now just put them in an order that's pleasing. So, that one in there.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? We just ate lunch.
I'm always hungry. I was hungry even after lunch.
Really? How is that possible?
It is.
And then I got my stapler. Now I've lost my stapler. Here it is. And I just slid it in there and just put one staple at the very top, like that, and keep that like that. So I can just slide it in this way, which is easier, I think. Yep. And then that just sits there like that. Did I decorate the other one? I can't even remember. Oh, I did. I put a bit of lace. So let's see if I had it. I did. I thought I cut it. Here we go. I'll just stick a bit of lace on there like that. Make it more interesting with a bit of lace. I don't think that's going to stick it. I think I need my other glue. That one's better. Okay, so that will dry and stick. And then you just have to fill it up. So it can be filled up with things that you made, or it can be filled up with things to be made into something. So like, you know, you can grab all these bits like I did in the other one and you slip them all in, or you fill it up with tags and that sort of stuff. So I love it. So let's have a look. So that's the front. Now the front, I think it needs like something. It does need something. Let's have a look here. Does it need one of those? Or I might have liked that more. You see? I like that more. I'm covering up the label. When have I ever covered up a label? Say bye-bye to the label. Good thing it wasn't an original. Did not stick my cherubs upside down, but I like that more. I don't know. I do like it more. There we go. Covered up the label. That's better. That pops, I think. Yes. So you could put a little something lacy here or a tab if you want to. And then it opens out and you've got the envelope there. Slide things in the envelope. Put things in there. And then it opens and we've got our wonderful, wonderful. It's very sticky in there. I've got a bit of glue, just a minute. Good thing it just rolls off there and there. So 4 pockets. Love that. And we've got a tuck here. Oh, I know what we didn't do. Here I thought I was finished. And we've got this here in the belly band. I mean, again, here you could put a pocket there. It's just if you've got a really nice paper that you don't want to cover up, then you don't. We haven't done this. We need to decorate this. I knew I forgot something. I thought it was too good to be true that I was already finished. Right, stick that paper down there. And then what? Oh, I might like that up there. Like, pretend like it's in someone's initial. No, I'm not going to stick that on there. Oh, just a sec. I love these. I love using these. Let's have a look at one of these. Yeah, I think I'll stick that there. I'm keeping it very beige. Not you know, going too cray-cray with my colours. And so there's the back pocket. We won't cover up that prettiness up there. There we go. So there's a pocket there. You can put something in there. Let's put this in there so we remember. Just remember, this is just on your regular copy sort of paper. It's on, yeah, regular copy paper. And it doesn't want to go in. Just a sec. Okay. There we go. So there's that pocket there. And then that's the front again. Envelope. Belly band. With little notepad. Expanding folder and pocket there. And I just love that project. Hopefully I don't forget it. I'll have to keep one so I remember. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. This was the, oh, we didn't make the band for that. All you do is get a piece that's big enough to wrap around. And then I just stuck a piece over where it joins as well. And then you just slide it on. That's all. Or otherwise tie something on there or stitch something and then tie it. Whatever you like, but super, super, super fun. And if you have, of course, a big enough journal that can take it, it'd be a cute thing to insert into a journal. You actually could stitch it into a signature. So I would stitch it here, but if I were going to stitch it into a signature, I would have flip this around the other way. So it's facing out the other way. If I stitch it there, if you stitch it in there, then you don't need to. I'd put it in the center of the signature, so that way it functions as the folder. Really, really cute. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Bye.